Welcome back to another episode of Beers with Peers. I'm your host, Sandia. Today's guest is the frontman of the hit band, Pijama Piyama. You can catch the latest album, Pijama Piyama, Los Niños de Rana, anywhere you stream music. Who's on the show? Jonny.
Hello. Hi. Hi, hello.
What are we drinking right now?
We are drinking San Miguel from the Philippines.
This is really good beer.
It is really good. Yeah.
This is our pregame beer.
Yeah, it's the beer of the Philippines.
It's really good. It's
Since
so good.
what, 1890?
Damn, I didn't realize it was that old.
It's interesting, this beer actually, it's San Miguel, and it's sort of, I think the story is that it's a Spanish beer, but it's a Filipino beer, and it like very much tells a Filipino history.
I will look more into that actually.
Yeah, I tried to before this, and then I don't remember much. They were all, they were mestizos. They had some Spanish, but they're, indigenous Chinese, Spanish, like Filipino. And they had to get it approved by Spain because they were under Spanish rule. And so Spain kind of puts its name on it, but no, they're Filipinos. And it was named after the district in Manila, San Miguel. So
I love the amount of history that you know about this beer.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. Let's actually get the other beers out too. What the fuck is that?
Holy shit.
That looks like Pepto.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we drinking Pepto?
Like, I got heartburn.
Yeah.
I got stomach problems. Holy shit. What is that?
It's freaking me out a little bit.
Like, is Kirby in that?
Well, because I hate Pepto. And so the thought of Pepto.
Don't make me gag. Because now I'm thinking about it. Don't make me gag. I have a really bad gag reflex. All right, let's just try it out. All right, cheers. Let's dude, what is this?
Cheers.
It looks like Pepto.
Cheers to Pepto.
Cheers to Pepto.
No.
It tastes like Trix yogurt. Is this Trix yogurt?
Tastes like the Costco smoothies, but
water.
Yeah, but if they melted
and put alcohol in it. You don't taste the alcohol.
You know what I mean? It's like what do they call it?
It's good. The color just scares me. So, as we stated, you're part of Pijama Piyama. You were the founder and the front man of it. How did you what made you want to start it?
So I've been living in Chicago for a year, almost 2 years. I was doing a lot of like session playing, mostly jazz. I hadn't had like my own project in a little bit since I moved there. I didn't know too many people, so I was just starting to meet people, and I was like, oh cool, I should like start writing my own music again. Not start writing, I was writing, but write it with the intention of putting a group together. And then COVID hit, and I turned it into a solo project for the time being.
So, when I say a quote for you, what is the soundtrack to your world? Take that shit, cut it up, bump that shit.
What? Wait.
It's a quote you like, apparently.
Oh, that's Roz G. Roz G. Oh, Roz G, who's big in like the LA beat scene and like the SP404 pioneer. He said that shortly before he died, they had like a 404 day video. And anyway, I was a big Roz G fan and like just a fan of samplers.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it up because you, like, when you first started, you were sampling yourself, correct?
I was sampling myself and like, drum breaks from records and stuff like, mostly myself, and kind of using it.
He's holding a gun. The guy with the sign's holding the gun.
Taking the approach of sampling and how samplers work, but I come from a performance background and playing instruments, so rather than using pre-recorded stuff as like my palette or archive of sounds, I was like, well, I know how to play these things, and so I would just record ideas and do that process, but with my own. That's a unique way to like, do it by yourself, but still have the full sound as a full band. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was the process. I like the process of being confined to like one hardware device, because it's like people who like recording to tape. These days it's often not because they like the sound. I mean, that's part of it, but you can emulate a lot of that so well digitally, but it's the process that it like lends itself to. So that's why I love that.
And you still use a sampler today too, don't you?
Yeah, now I use it more in a performative sense. I don't use it to write or like arrange and compose music. I mostly use it to just, like as a sampler, it has pads and I can trigger samples, yeah.
So, obviously not a solo project anymore. You're an ensemble of 6 or 7. How was the transition to growing that large, and how is the dynamic of having so many bandmates in the band?
Well, when it started, I moved back and I just hit up, like my homies, hit up my brother. And yeah, friends we grew up with, between him and I, and Pablo, who I met in school living in Flagstaff. So it started as just like, you know, friends hanging out, playing these tunes I wrote. And it still is that, like, at its core. But we started, you know, we've been doing so much, so now it is like a conversation of like, oh, okay. Time flew by and we played like, what, 40 shows in the last couple of years? Hasn't even been 2 years, actually. And so now it's like, oh shit, okay, we actually have like a dynamic now as a band, and that conversation's opening up now of like it not just being me with these people reinterpreting what was a solo project, and now like a more full vision, I guess.
Yeah. You guys' latest album, the cover art is kind of a fusion between a toad and a bus. Is there a reason why like the theme has frog in it?
I think it was Halloween. We got asked to play a show, but already had a trip planned to hike down the Grand Canyon. So we didn't play that show, but leading up to that, we were like, oh, we should write like some kind of like spooky stuff. Janine, our singer and Ouija player, she sent me a podcast, kind of like true crime mystery thing about these 2 kids in South Korea. They went out into the forest and they were looking for salamander eggs.
Yeah.
That's why there's that line, ¿Dónde está la salamandra? Anyway, so they're looking for salamander eggs. They got lost. I guess like the media or police or whatever messed up the missing signs, and they said like lost frog boys. And it was this whole like kind of mystery. Eventually they found their bodies. They died. And there's like a conspiracy around My Neighbor Totoro. You know that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miyazaki, about sort of a similar case in Japan about these 2 kids. And I don't remember the story exactly, but there was, the conspiracy was that he wrote that movie about that like murder case in Japan. And of course he denied it, and I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. But you look into it and you're like, I don't know, man. And so I was inspired by that, and then I just kind of ran with frog themes in the frog bus.
The frog bus, I love it.
Yeah.
You played indie music, you played jazz, but now you play cumbia. What kind of made you transition to this sound?
Yeah, I wanted to start this project, and I sort of had to think like, okay, well, when, you know, things open up again, what do I want to go play? Like, what's my favorite shit, you know? I kind of had to dig around, and you kind of hear how I did that. There's other nuances of other things.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was kind of me picking and choosing, like, oh, I like this is cool. I just like was desperate to go make some music, and like I guess I kind of landed on cumbia as like, you know, one of the things I was listening to and knew, and so I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna go back out and do this,
You want something people can dance to.
yeah, people like dance to. But also like I was tired of like doing session gigs and just playing other shit. I was like, if I just had to, you know, play one thing that I love, you know, just like narrow it down. So I kind of started with that, and then added on top of it.
Yeah, because another thing about you guys is it sounds like you guys are really like heavily influenced by psychedelics as well, like the psychedelic sound.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you always kind of wanted to add towards the band, or something that just kind of came more naturally?
It's definitely something I've always liked.
Because like one of your inspirations is Frank Zappa, right?
Yeah, big Zappa guy.
So you're like, okay, and you kind of wanted to add that sound towards it.
Yeah, the sound, and I think part of it's also like a concept, because there's been other groups. There's been, you know, a lot of people who are inspired in the same way by Zappa, and like taking those sort of liberties within traditional or like popular forms of music. And it can sound so many different ways. I don't feel like much of it really sounds like Zappa, but,
no.
But people like gravitate to that sentiment because they're like, oh, I see how like.
You can say you're influenced by it, but it's definitely not a. It definitely doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I've definitely always been inspired by that, and not even just Zappa, but you see that in a lot of artists, even Mozart. Like, to some people, semi like taboo at the time, taking liberties within forms and like playing with things.
Well, I'm finishing my beer, and you're about to finish yours. Your smoothie beer, your Pepto-Bismol. I'm sorry.
I can't say that.
Let's see what this is.
Whoa.
It is a sour.
Oh.
Right. It is American
It's a
sour,
sour?
1 pint. 6%.
Not a smoothie?
Not a smoothie. Constant Vigilance. Out of order. Drink fresh. What does it have in it?
Berries?
I don't know.
It tastes like raspberry.
Peach, pastry cream, polypotion, and lactose.
Polypotion? What is it?
fuck is
Okay, it is a smoothie beer.
It is
Sour
okay. It is a
smoothie beer.
smoothie. Okay, so
I
we both.
see it.
Okay. I mean, it's decent, so it's not bad. I don't like the color. That
Pepto.
color is not. It's not it. No one likes that color.
Well, no, I mean, if you just hear the word smoothie, it looks right.
Yeah, but as soon as you think Pepto, it's all you're gonna think.
Yeah, but
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, I don't. But does it taste like it? It
tastes like a smoothie.
tastes like a smoothie. All right, so we're on our second beer.
Right.
It is not Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. It's a beer.
It's a
beer. It
beer.
looks like a beer.
It looks like a beer. Cheers.
That's nice. That's relieving.
That's a nice taste. It's very like, I don't know, it's smooth.
It is
Like
smooth.
it's super smooth. Like it's not like, there's some beer that's like overpowering, but no, it's
Yeah, it's good. This is like if I went to a bar and they're like, "What do you want?" I just said beer. They could hand me this, and that would be.
like I feel like there's no alcohol in it, kind of thing. You know, it doesn't feel like there's alcohol. Like, so
That's good.
before I get started on the questions about your band and band history, Ocarina Time or Majora's Mask?
Oh, Majora's Mask all the way.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because we were talking about this before that.
Yeah.
You were talking about how it's nostalgic for you. Did you play it a lot as a kid?
I did. I didn't actually have Ocarina of Time. I only had Majora's Mask. I eventually played Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I had that when I was like 5 years old. It's a fucking difficult game.
It is a very difficult game. They don't tell you anything. To get all the masks, it's
No.
notebook.
It turned out that whole time when we got it, I had the whole guidebook, but I was like 5. I barely knew how to read.
You know how to
you know?
read.
Yeah.
I barely
And that
talk.
game like haunted me because if you don't figure it out right away, the world ends and you just watch it end too. You know, and you're just like, fuck, and you just keep repeating that.
Haunted by these memories of the angry moon coming down
Yeah.
and that soundtrack.
Yeah, but no, I think that's a beautiful game because it's like they're getting ready for a celebration. It's all happy. The town's happy. But then you have this like over-looming gloom over you as the main character.
Does video games does it play a huge role in like how you are as a musician today?
I'd say so. I think my earliest like interest in composition came from video games, you know? Even just like I was sort of self-taught on piano to begin with, and you know, I'd learn by ear, and the easiest things to grasp onto was like video game music.
Yeah.
You just played a lot of video games and you'd hear it and you just knew it like the back of your hand, you know? Same with like the game, you knew where that treasure chest was. You like knew where the shortcut was. That's how video game music felt.
It's cool that like that medium of just playing video games helped you become a musician, basically.
Yeah, and I've heard that story for a lot of people. I mean, I imagine a lot of people in my generation like share that because we just like played a lot of video games, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of like guitar players that like, oh yeah, first game I got into was a Guitar Hero, and it made me want to play real guitar.
Yeah.
Which is like a huge one for a lot of people.
I had a friend who like, the first song he learned on guitar was the Power Rangers theme song.
Oh,
just
shit.
the shredding, you know? And like, yeah, he was like, I want to do that shit. And like now he's a composer in Boston, like works with the symphony. Like, yeah, he's badass, but
I love the transition. That's
yeah, but it was like shit like that, video games, like Power Rangers, probably anime, definitely anime. Soundtracks were a thing for him.
So you and your bandmate Pablo were in another band, Nice Trip.
Oh shit, yeah.
Which was Flagstaff's only vape rock band.
Yeah.
I have a couple questions about Nice Trip. One is, how many bands have you and Pablo been part of? Because obviously now it's Pijama Piyama. And then the other question is, how was the experience of being part of Nice Trip?
Those were the main two that we played out in. We'd been on some other gigs together, but those were the two like bands we were in, like working together in that way. And then Nice Trip, that was just, we were, I think all of us were in music school. Yeah, we were all in music school, doing jazz composition, like, and that side of things was intense for us. Not intense, but we took it seriously. It was what we did. And so Nice Trip, I think, was very much an outlet to just like fuck around.
Yeah, just play your music.
Yeah, and so we all had like we had the chops in the background to like make sure that it just didn't sound bad when we went and played. But I think there wasn't like a whole lot of effort looking back on it compared to like some of the other stuff we did. Like we wrote songs and we practiced and all that, but it was definitely just like
it was an outlet. So you and Pablo are also in Alex and the Moon Days, who's the same label as you guys are under as well. How's it like going from the front man to someone more on the back end of the band?
I love that dynamic. I love trading from being sort of, you know, the band leader, writing the music, doing booking and whatnot, to just showing up and playing, you know, just plugging in and playing. And yeah, I know, I love that. And it's like I have mutual respect for showing up and just being, all right, this is the part I'm going to play and I'm just going to have fun and play, versus having to coordinate things. And yeah, it's relieving to, I guess, be on both ends.
So technically not before, during, you used to be a music teacher. Kind of still are, right? I know you do like private lessons, but you used to like teach. Sort
of. It was not like I worked at a, what would you call it, like community center, and like a nonprofit that was at the community. So it was like more like after school music programs. You guys have been playing a lot of shows recently. More upcoming too. Is there a new album on the rise? Yeah, we just recorded in January, I think, late January, early February. We recorded up at an Oracle. I don't know if you're familiar with that studio. Yeah, so Rancho Linda Vista. We recorded an EP, but we're going back up there to record in two weeks. Oh, nice. And then hopefully again in the fall. So we are going to put out an EP soon, but all of it's part of a larger collection, almost like a Piyama concept piece. Because we play a lot into the like, I don't want to say storytelling, but like coming up with like little imaginary worlds and concepts, like the frogs, for example. It's very playful. But yeah, very playful. And we play around with the idea of like imaginary bands. Yeah. That kind of have different musical characteristics that then dictates changes in the... Like Sgt. Pepper. Yeah. So that's we're working on that. Hopefully, I don't know, by next year, but we'll have some music out before then. Hell yeah. Super excited. All right, what is this beer? This delicious beer. That's good. I love the can. Tripping Animals. Wow. Oh yeah, I like that artwork. No mames le hago. 6%. Same percentage. Nice. It's pretty good. Honestly, it's a really smooth beer. I would drink that again 100%. Where's it from? I think No Mames is the thing, or is it the Tripping one? Tripping Animals is the... Yeah, but where are they from? I have no idea. It might be on the can. No. I know, but I fucking can't read. No, I can read, but... We just find out you can't read this whole time? Like, isn't he a teacher? Like, wait a second. Whatever. I don't know. It's Florida. Yeah, so there's the address of the brewery. Yeah, Florida. Yeah. I thought Florida, you brought something good here. I was thinking fluid ounces when I saw that. So I was like... I don't know how you got that, but we're going to let that be for another time. All right. So we are in our game time. We usually do like flip cup. We did, I don't even know, beer pong, but now we're playing Drunk Smash. OG Smash. OG Smash 64. I haven't played this Smash since I was a kid. When's the last time you played? I don't know, high school. We're fine. I'm playing 3 stock. All right. I'm going to drink most of this beer before we get started. And we're going to see how this goes. Cheers. San Miguel. San Miguel. We're back. It's so cold. This pick remains. All right. What's your... I don't know, man. Don't want to be that guy. So, you... All right. I'll be that Pikachu. How do you change colors in this one again? Your left, right triangle.
Oh, I'm green Pikachu.
I gotta be OG Kirby. Oh, each one toggles.
You're Pepto.
All right.
You never played?
Oh, I heard I have. I can't see.
Oh. Dude, 3 stock might have been too much.
Yeah, I forgot. I gotta re-roll in the buttons again. Ah!
Oh hell yeah, I got your shit now.
Okay, hold on. Why is everything jump for me? Every button is jump.
It's the same shit. A side A or side
No,
A,
it's
side
literally.
B.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, you might have the bunk controller.
Look, everything is jump. Why is everything jump?
That's what triangles do. Triangles
No,
only
even
jump.
A and B are jump. Wait, A.
No, it's
there
not.
it goes. It was jumping right now. They were all jump. I was
Tripping.
not tripping. B
Do
was
it
jump.
here. Do your thing. Just hit A and B is normal. I'm gaslighting you right now.
You are gaslighting me.
But I feel like video games is gaslight acceptable, like land. You know what I mean?
I might get my ass beat guns.
Are you about to get blasted by this shit?
Be quiet.
Yeah, he's locked in. He's fucking me up. Fuck, I can't play this game
I got
forever.
a little Pikachu. Oh shit! You got your little hat on. Oh shit! Alright.
Fuck you. Gets aggressive.
Dude,
Starts talking like COD.
this game is the best for Kirby because they made him.
It's too airy.
They made him ass in the Melee, the next game. You know.
No, he's not.
In Melee, yeah,
He's
he
still
is.
a dick.
He's a dick, but he's like weaker. No.
I hate the seismic toss. How can he do that?
Oh shit. Ay, puta madre. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
At least I'm not 3 stocking you or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, or whatever it's called. Whatever you want to call it.
You know what do they say? Ah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Ah, okay. 1v1v, let's do it.
Oh shit, we're here.
We're here.
See, it all evened out.
How are you just moving around so easily?
Like I said, the good controller thing was the Game Boy. I don't remember whose was whose. Aye. Spaceship got me.
I don't remember how to block in this one.
Z, or the
Is this
trigger thing.
Oh, it is the trick. I hate the triggers. Why is this controller so awkward? I always hated these controllers.
I feel bad. I feel like I got the good one.
It's all good.
It's all good.
No, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Holding it weird.
I'm just being nice. You suck. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You're holding it like a regular controller.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm-
you gotta like lean into the whole awkward.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ah, boy.
So I haven't played 64 since I was like 5.
The controller is weird. I think that's probably part of why Majora's Mask haunted me, is like the whole thing was hard. Oh yeah. Oh shit, that might be it, dude.
What?
Spaceship. Took me out.
That was just luck, to be honest. I wasn't hoping to win that one.
That's the nature
Did you
of.
finish your sentence again?
Yeah.
All right, so before we go, obviously we just played Smash. I don't know how I won. I don't even think I won.
Yeah, you Pikachu wins. That's you.
I don't think so. But before we go, is there anything you want to say to the camera over there before we end the show? Shout outs, anything, any upcoming concerts?
Yeah, well, shout out to all the Phoenix homies and people coming out, having fun with us. Y'all are the shit. That's what makes this fun. And yeah, we shout out to Music Sounds. We're gonna be doing a show with them. Little Music Sounds Presents show May 25th. We've got a number of shows before then. We'll be releasing some new music as well. So just, give us a follow.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Pijama Piyama.
Stay posted. We got a lot going on.
Hell yeah. I love you guys live. You guys are so fun live.
Thank you.
If you have not seen Pijama Piyama live, it is an amazing experience and you will definitely dance. And other than that, thank you guys for watching and we will see you guys next time.